When you go search on Indeed for an elasmobranchiologist, you're going to get 0 results because it's not a job. Same thing with conchologist, 0 results. Instead, you're going to want to do something like marine science educator. Say you're interested in education, you will actually get results from that search. In fact, one of those results is my new institution, Eckerd College, is hiring another assistant professor this hiring cycle. I was the previous hiring cycle. They're hiring a marine mammologist, so somebody who specializes in the study of marine mammals like dolphins, whales, manatees, seals, sea lions, that kind of thing. So a marine mammologist who wants this position has to have the necessary skill sets and qualifications, which for this position would be a PhD. Just the reason you're seeing such broad pay ranges is because the jobs that somebody can get with that specialty are extremely diverse. It's the same thing that an EMT and an ER surgeon, cardiac surgeon, both can describe themselves as working in emergency medicine, but their pay is going to be very different, and the training they need to get those jobs are very different. Really, the jobs are the things that we need to be focusing on, not the areas of expertise. What I see time and time again is somebody gets fixated on working in a certain sub-discipline of marine science or marine conservation, and that ends up closing so many doors for them automatically because it's not this preconceived notion of what they wanted their career to look like, whether that's working with sharks or working with whales or working with dolphins or whatever. I didn't set out trying to be a shark scientist. In fact, it was sort of by happenstance that I had the door open to me to work in the shark research and conservation program by the time I was already in grad school. So I just knew I wanted to work with fish and work with vertebrate marine life, right? Specifically fish. But I wasn't like going into grad school thinking sharks or bust. The door was open to me sort of fortuitously, and I dove in, and I loved becoming an expert in sharks. But I would have probably never ended up in the spot that I'm in if I had gone into grad school thinking I only want to do sharks. It would have only limited myself. And so I encourage people to think of the kind of careers that they want in the future and to plan around that. Don't plan around the exact study system or the study species or the subdiscipline or the area of expertise. You need to start thinking beyond that and to start thinking into what the type of job, what do you want to be doing day in, day out. We need to reframe how we think about this. This marine science career session, YAP session, is adjourned.